What's up, y'all? Are you tired of paying all that money for a crochet hat and want to learn how to make yarn? Or do you have time and you just want to save money? Well, I'm about to teach you how to make a crochet hat in less than 25 minutes. The first thing you need is a crochet hook that matches your yarn. Then you need something to cut your yarn with and something to measure it with. You can use a ruler and you can use cotton or acrylic yarn. Usually I would start off with a magic ring, but I'm going to show you how to do an alternative way to that. Don't talk about my ashy hands. I know they ashy. So you're going to make a slip knot on your yarn. Make sure you pay attention because I'm not going to tell you again. But you can pause the video as much as you like though. So if you're a lefty, you'll be doing the opposite of what I'm doing. I can literally show you better than I can tell you. From here, you're going to loop your yarn over and then pull it through the loop that you made on the hook. So after this, you're going to chain 2. So you're going to do 1, then 2. And then you're going to find that second chain that you made from the hook. And then you're going to slip stitch right there. And this way you will end up having a small hole at the top of your hat, but that's fine. Nobody will really see it. And so in that hole that you made, you're going to be placing all your double crochets in there. So now you're going to chain 2. So 1, 2, and then you're going to place 10 double crochets into that hole right there. Yes, I said 10. We need us a nice good circle. Yes, ma'am. And if you don't already know how to double crochet, then I don't know what to tell you, friend. You need to find you a video to learn how to do it. That's all I can say. Guess you can just watch me though. So yarn over, go through the hole, grab a loop, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, then pull through the last 2, and there you go. So when you get to the last one, make sure you count all your stitches to make sure that you have 10. So here I'm just going to count around and see how many I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you get to that 10th one, you're going to put a slip stitch on top of that one stitch right there. And then you have a nice cute circle. As I said before, you are going to have a small circle, but that will be fine. Don't panic. So for my people that prefer the magic ring method because they like to close the hole at the top, this is how I do mine. I wrap mine around twice and then I make sure I have that crisscross at the bottom. And then I go in with my hook underneath one and then grab the other one. And then I just turn it. And then after that, I'm going to chain 2. And then that's when I start my 10 double crochets. So then you're going to pull the little string close and then you're going to join the row together. Make sure you count and have 10 too. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to slip stitch on your 10th one. So now we're in row 2. From here, we're going to chain 2. And then you're going to place your first increase in that first stitch. That's the same stitch as the chain 2. An increase in this case is when you put 2 or more double crochets in the same stitch. So after that first one, we're going to put another double crochet in that same stitch. And then we'll be doing the same thing all the way around. So in the next one, you're going to put 2 double crochets, and then the next one, you're going to put another 2 double crochets. And like I said, we're going to do it all the way around. So from here, you should have 20 double crochets. And as soon as you count that 20th stitch, then you're going to slip stitch into that stitch. For the third row, you're going to chain 2. And then you're going to place 1 double crochet into the first stitch. For the second stitch, we're going to be increasing, so we're going to place 2 double crochets in that second stitch. And then we're going to repeat that pattern for the rest of the round. So we're going to put 1 stitch in the next stitch, and then the next stitch after that we're going to be increasing. So it's going to be 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. So right here, I'm just explaining that we're going to be repeating the pattern for the rest of the row. And then I'm going to point at the stitch at where we're going to end the row at, so we can slip stitch into that first. And no, we're not putting it right there, so don't put it right there. We're going to do it at the one that I pointed at. So this is how it should look like for the third row. And then I'm going to emphasize that we don't put any stitch right there. We're going to skip that gap right there, and we're just going to slip stitch into that first one on our row. So then we're going to chain 2 again for our fourth row. And then for this row, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do double crochet, increase, double crochet, increase. And we're going to repeat that pattern for the rest of the round. So a little tip to help you remember, just in case you lose count, is to remember the increase from the previous row, because that's exactly where you're going to put your increase for that row that you're on currently. You're going to put the increase right in between that increase of that previous row. See here, you can see that increase, so we're going to place the increase right here. So for the rest of the row, we're going to be doing double crochet, increase. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to slip stitch. Like I said, we're going to skip that gap. Do not put any double crochet in that one. We are going to slip stitch. Alright, and this is how it should be coming, nice and round. Alright, now we're going to chain 2 and get ready for our 5th round. For this row, the sequence is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, increase. And we're going to repeat that for the whole entire round. This can also be a point in where you can measure your hat to see how big you want it. I'm going to insert the measurements right in the corner so you can know which one is a medium or a large hat or extra large, or if you were making a kid's or a baby's hat. And like I said before, you can use a ruler. If you don't have a saver tape or anything like that, you can use a ruler. It's totally fine. So I ended up adding 2 more rows from the 4th one. So the 5th row, like I said, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 6th row is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th row was double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, increase. And then the 6th rows is going to be double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, increase. So if you go to the 6th row, because you have a big old head like me, it should measure about 7 inches. It's okay if it's a little off depending on how tight you crochet. For the first row of the side of the hat, we're going to do a double crochet in the back loop only. So it's going to be the loop that's facing farthest from you. And we're going to put double crochets all the way around. So here I'm pointing exactly where we're going to be putting it. We're going to be putting it on that side. The double crochet is going to go on that side, not that side, but this side, all the way around. So this is how it should look. I just believe it gives it a more uniform and crisp look, and it makes it look more put together. So then we're going to slip stitch, and for the remainder of the side of the hat, we're going to be just putting double crochets into every stitch through both of the loops. So you're going to do 5 more rows of doing a double crochet in every stitch. So I did 6 rows. You can go up to about 8 rows if you want more coverage or more shade for your hat. But here I stopped at 6 because that works for me. It can be a hat that you can just slap on when you have a bad hair day or anything like that. So for the first row of the ruffles, we're going to be chaining 2. And then we're going to place 3 double crochets into 1 stitch. For this entire row, we're going to be putting 3 double crochets into each stitch all the way around. So this is how it should be looking towards the end. So then we're going to put 1 more, that last one, but we're still going to skip that last one. Remember that. So for the last 2 rows of this hat, we're going to be chaining 2 and putting 1 double crochet in each stitch for the rest of the rows. So for this row, we're going to be putting 1 double crochet in each, and in the last row, we're going to be doing the same thing as this row. So this is the end of the second row. So we're going to slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 2. And then for this last row, we're going to be putting double crochets in each stitch. 1 double crochet. So this is how it should look at the end, nice and cute. After you slip stitch, you're gonna chain 1, and then you're gonna pull up just a little tail, and then you're gonna cut that off. And then you're gonna tuck the tail into your stitches with your crochet hook, or you can use a needle. I don't particularly like using needles, that's why I use my crochet hook. As soon as you have as much as you want tucked, you can cut off the excess. And make sure you don't forget the tail from the magic ring. I actually like to put a knot right here so it won't come loose if I just were to tuck it in. So I feel like a knot would be better than just trying to tuck it. And there you have it. You just learned how to make a crochet hat in less than 20 minutes. There you go, girl, or guy, or however you want to identify. Thanks for watching.